Yo guys, it's me, winterpauluk. No idea if you can hear me or not, but we will see. Right now I am attempting to confirm if you can hear me or not, so please bear with me. Yo guys, it's me, winterpauluk. No idea. Well, it turns out you can, so that's brilliant. Okay, today I am going to be hitting up quite a few different games, and I've put on my webcam. Hi. You'll have to forgive the light and so on, because to be honest I haven't got a really good setup, but to be honest I actually am quite proud of myself. I've got a glare from a bulb, right, hold on, can you even see my hand? Nope, there. Up there there's a massive bulb. Up there. So I'm using a piece of board just over my webcam to sort of block it out, and that's why you can see that little line just up here. Hold on, just up here. You see this up here? Yeah. Anyway, I figured, do you know what? I haven't streamed in a while, and I kind of miss it. So I thought I'd give it a go and come and have a look. Now, I am multiple streaming, so I'm streaming on quite a few different platforms today because everyone probably misses me, and I just thought I'd give it a really good go. Only platform I cannot see the chat for is on Steam, so I do apologise, but I'm on Twitch, Mixer, DLive and YouTube, so if you switch your chat to over one of those, you're great, and I will be able to see you then. Anyway, as you can see, I'm starting off with Minecraft today, and this is my private world. I haven't played it for a while. I mean, I went on it yesterday and did a bit of work, and I had a chat with one of my clansmen. Do you know what, speaking of which, I haven't even opened my Discord, which is a bit stupid. Yeah, okay. So the whole gist of this is I'm going to have a run around, have a blast, see what's what, and then a bit later on at some point I'm going to switch over from Minecraft to another game. Now, what game I choose at that point is random. It could be something like Warframe, which is one of my faves, or it could be one of my new games, which is EV Online, depending on the game and how I feel at the time. So hopefully you guys will be with me through the whole stream and give me that little bit of extra encouragement. It's all appreciated. So let's basically see what ends up happening. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so hopefully, no. Don't look like it. No. I set up my voice on my Discord for voice activity. Oh, that's why. Shh. Okay, there we go. Sorted. So everyone should be able to hear me in my Discord. That's great. So whenever I get a clansman coming in, then they can easily talk to me, so that should be great. Hopefully everything's going to work out today. If it doesn't, well, no, it ever really does. But it's not to worry about, as long as we have some fun. So as you can see, I went on my world yesterday, and while one of my clansmen was watching, I decided to sort of give him a quick tour of my actual location and see what's what. Now, I have upgraded my game to the 1.15.2, as you can see. Unfortunately, it does mean that the mods I had in regards to the map, the extra tools, you know, the vanilla tools where you use 6 spades and you get 9 shovel, or something, whatever it's called, same for the hammer and that. So it just speeded things up a bit. So I've lost all of those, unfortunately, and just enough items, I've lost that as well. Basically, until everything updates, I'm kind of missing. Alright, now the thing is, right now, there's a few things I haven't got, which I do want. I haven't got bees, and I want some. Let's see. Oh, as you can see, I'm looking at it. It's all basic vanilla, no mods, no anything. I mean, I've got this in the bottom right, that's telling me stuff. I've managed to get myself some cats. to be honest, I wanted Persians, but what can you say? I haven't named any of them yet, so if anyone wants to name a cat, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to breed some more, so I'm going to have a cat farm or something along that lines. Yeah, well, what do you really breed the cats for? Well, they are quite good at dropping string. I'm not going to kill any right now though, because that's kind of pointless. Let's see, give me a second. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure everything's running. So if you find any problems in the stream, please let me know. It all is appreciated and very much welcome information. Okay, so I'll give you a quick rundown. And do you know what? For this, I am going to go in spectator mode. Change the color of my keyboard first. No.
Look at what you've done again.
There we go. I don't brighten it up. Sorry, the wife knows how. It's cool, but you know, I need my shades on. Just cause I got puppy eyes, so I'm hiding them.
What have you done?
There we go.
Boogaloo.
Alright, that'll do. I'll just have to look up my glasses in it and hide my puffiness. Right, do I look bad? Do I look good? We'll see. Alright, I'm going to play some pretzel as well, just get some tunes going. I'll have it on low level. So it's in background and it's not overpowering. Okay, so first thing, I have a farm. I forgot what they're called. Hold on. There we go, now they're what? Basically, a while ago on one of my last streams, I ended up coming across them. So I made a little farm in the overworld. You know what, I'm going to take these off. Did make me look cool? Actually, no, I'm going to put them up here. Okay, just make sure no glare is actually reflected in them. Yeah, you can't even see them. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh man. There we go. That look cool. Nope, never mind. Okay. Alright, so we'll get back to the game. Right, I'll give you a quick rundown. So I have, actually we'll do this in spectator mode because it's a lot quicker. Spectator. Alright, we'll just take them off, get them out of the way. That's great. Okay, spectator mode. We have a mushroom farm, as you can see. It's quite simple and it looks quite pretty on the top. The idea is the roof here prevents the mushrooms from growing too large, so I can just stand on that square there, use a pickaxe and mine the whole thing. Yes, a pickaxe, not a woodcutting axe, a pickaxe. Because for some unknown reason they seem to mine a lot better with a pickaxe. Now, this works for brown and red mushrooms, which you require for mushroom soup and various other items. So definitely something you should look into. Okay, next thing I have carrots, beetroot, wheat and potatoes in that order. Here we go. And I made a tiny little farm here, and as you can see, I've just sort of regathered my crops. Everything else seems to grow quick, but the melons and the pumpkins seem to grow a bit slow. Now, I need the pumpkins because I make a lot of iron golems, and I need the melons because I can use them for food or I can use them for making bone meal. Over here, we'll go through the roof. As you can see, it's all glass. We have a big hole. And no, it's not there because I was bored. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay, this is a Sorry, I'll think of the name in a minute. Give me a second. Slime farm. Okay, I found myself a slime chunk. What I did is I basically mapped out the slime chunk with 2 additional boxes around the side, and then I just basically mined the whole thing out. And trust me, it takes time, so you have to have some patience. I did have a whole fleet of chests up here where I was storing all the items, but right now I've just got the 2 left that's currently storing some cobblestone that I haven't found a use for just yet, because I've got a full storage inside my actual house. Anyway, basic gist is the slimes spawn on these platforms. They get bored. They think, do you know what? It's time to fly, drop off, fall all the way down here, and then they get pushed by the water all the way from whichever direction they're coming from. So if they're over here, they land in the middle here. They're too big, they get pushed over here, hit this end of that water, slide along the ice, hit this other water which pushes them over here, slide it along the ice again, hit more water, slide along the ice, hit more water. You see the process. Anyway, when they get to this side, what I end up doing is, I got an itch in my nostril, I do apologise. They end up hitting this magma block, and now this is the start of the pain. Basically what happens is they start taking damage, big or small doesn't make no difference, because it sucks them down and it does them fire damage. Anyway, if they keep going, they hit the ice and slide over to this big plate of lava blocks, or magma blocks should I say. I'm so sorry, my nose is itchy big time. And basically the water keeps them moving in this direction, the magma blocks keep them sucked down. As you can see, the bubbles, that's what pulls them down. But because the water's pushing forward slowly, itchy towards the death, and if they're too big, they just, they burn in the lava, which is actually quite funny. It's a lava blade, so if as long as you've got a right angle like this, and you put wood along the bottom, and then shift click all these onto each other, you could basically create yourself like a little tunnel where you can put your lava. One bucket of lava will do this, so don't worry about it. Anyway, what happens is they take damage. If the big ones, they take damage from the bottom and the top. If they're small ones, it's just the bottom. But either way, they keep taking damage, and what ends up happening is their slime ends up dying, breaking smaller slime blocks, mobs, and they just keep dying and breaking smaller and smaller until the point in which is they're completely, fully dead, and they end up dropping slime balls, which then get pushed over into these hoppers, which travel over to this chest, and there you go. That is the end of the course. Basically, as this fills up with slime balls, at some point when I decide I need some, or I want to sort of collect all my resources, I will come here, I will pick up the slime balls, I will use them in the crafting table, make them into slime blocks, put them in this chest, and then go off to the next location. I actually ended up making the all of this bit out of glass just because I wanted to see the slime spawn, which is very disappointing because they're not doing it right now, which kind of makes me feel a bit dejected. Never mind. Okay, next thing. So flash over here. Right. Now these are preps, so I have prepped some foxes. I managed to get myself a couple of foxes. I've bred them once and got myself another fox. When I am ready for it, I'm going to make myself a berry farm. And these berry bushes in here, so it generally prevents them from running off because they just want to eat the berries. However, that's not to say they won't run off if given the chance. So I've put a double gate just to make sure. So I open that gate, come in, close that gate, and you get the point. Anyway, basic gist is once I have these ready, and when I'm ready to make my berry farm, the foxes love to eat berries. Now, each berry bush will drop basically 2 berries. So what ends up happening is when the farm is, it's basically a box at the top with the fox in it on a berry bush. Yeah. Thank you, Matt Play Pro, much appreciated. Welcome to my frosty world. As I was saying, basically there's a box at the top, usually made of glass, and what ends up happening is the the fox sits in the top, on top of a berry bush, which is on top of a dirt brick. They eat the berries off the bush, and because each bush drop has 2 berries, they eat one and drop one. The one that gets dropped gets sucked into a hopper and then into a chest, and that's your basic berry farm. Now you'll find a lot of YouTube videos in regards to how to making these. I've not made one myself yet, so I will probably be looking for that info myself, and once I've done so, if I actually come across a better way of doing it, or more practical way for a beginner, then I will make my own video and post that. But the gist is, these are going to be my future resource. The berries themselves can be used for multiple things. You can eat them, you can plant them, or if you want to make an auto bone mealer, you can actually have it so that all the berries that the foxes don't eat and get sucked into the chest, you can have a hopper underneath going into a composter. So basically they go from the fox to the hopper to the chest to the actual from the fox to the hopper to the chest to another hopper to the composter to another hopper to a chest. And the reason for that combo, and trust me, it's annoying to remember, but it will work and it will take a bit of space. The actual bone meal itself will be made because the berries come from the fox, go through the hopper into the chest, into the next hopper, into the composter, and then when the composter's full, it makes a bone meal. However, if you have a hopper underneath, what happens is instead of that bone meal just popping out and landing on the floor, it gets sucked up by the hopper and then goes into the chest underneath. Really good trick. Okay, I can actually give you a quick example of that. Where is it? It is here. Okay. Right here, as you can see, I have a chest. Now this is my chest for when I'm farming. So basically what I do is all the spare seeds and things I don't need, I put in this chest, which go into these hoppers. It goes into that composter, and then into that hopper underneath, which you can't really see, but it is there, and then it goes into that chest. And I can basically open that chest, and whatever it is in there, I'll do. So hold on, game mode, we'll switch back to survival. Okay, so as you can see, alright, I'll put some of these in, it's fine. Okay, so basically, I drop them in there, they go through the hopper, they travel to that hopper, into that composter. Oh, hold on. You see here, you can see got building up. Hold on. Is it out? Oh, it's already used them. That was a pain. Hold on, give me a second. We'll use. Oh, I know. We'll use some potatoes. I have plenty of potatoes and they farm pretty. Oh no, actually carrots might be better. How many carrots? Oh yeah, definitely. We'll use carrots. Okay, so imagine I just picked these up over here and the seeds, not carrots. Imagination required. Okay, open the box. It goes into the hopper, and as you can see, normally what would happen is as soon as it hits the top and you put in some more stuff, you get a bone meal. But because of how it's working, what's actually happening is it's traveling through, and as you can see, it's filling up this bone meal chest. Now imagine if you have a constant supply on that, you have berries. Berries are literally going to work non-stop. They're going to keep coming at it, and they'll just keep filling it up. Do you know what? I just realised that my Twitch is streaming quite at a latency. Not really sure why. Never mind. I don't care. It'll work or it won't. There's not much you can do about that. Anyway. Okay, so basically that's your bone meal farm. Now, on top of this chest you would have a hopper, piece of dirt, and then the fox with the berry bush. That's basically it. So it would be quite a tall thing. However, it is all down to you on how big you do it. I mean, as far as a simple method, you could just have a hopper on top of the composter with a piece of dirt on top of that hopper and the fox. So it'll basically just go straight into that. But with this method, you have an option because you can also put a lever on the side, turn it on and off, which means you can store the berries or turn them into bone meal. It's up to you. Okay, and next thing, back to spectator. I am giving you a quick run round of my actual whole setup, so that way you've got an idea of what I'm doing and where I'm going with it. I have got the dragon still to kill, and that is hopefully something I'm going to do quite soon. But I need to make vials of poisons and stuff like that that'll work on the dragon to put on arrows to shoot the bugger with it. But anyway, as you can see, so basically I've got my food farm, spare seeds going and make my bone meal. I have my slime farm, which for some unknown reason does not seem to be actually working. It should be right now, but for some reason it's fucking not. So we will see. Okay. Anyway, maybe they're just not spawning because they want to be awkward. As I was saying. Okay. Okay guys, here's something for you. Alright, you see how it looks like there's an outline here? Well, that is an outline, and I've done that purposely myself because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a oh man, what are they called? A drowned farm. Now the thing is, this is going to have to be built up in the sky, so it's definitely going to take some time to do. However, I started planning out the actual drowned farm. I'm not going to make a massive one. I mean, it's all going to be simple. I'm only a single player and it's not multi-world. So I'm just going to work it out bit by bit and slowly build it up. Now, the idea is it can only work on a rivered area, so I'm going to have to sort of empty the rest of this river or choose a different location. So that's something I'm going to have to look at doing. I'm not really decided on which I'm going to do yet. Okay, as you can see, so over here I have camels, I have donkeys, I have horses. Now, the donkeys, I managed to pick them up while I was roaming about, and I haven't breeded them yet. I do want to though. Got no real use for them, it's just nice to have them. The camels. Now these are perfect for anybody that's just starting out. You have to do a GTC, Grand Theft Camel. Okay, and how you do this is, you know when the trader comes visiting, what you do is you make sure you've got yourself plenty of bales of wool. Alright, wool? No, hay. And then what you do is you basically feed his camels. And then what you do is you sit on them. And what happens is you basically have then stole them. My advice is make sure you've got a lead so you can run away with them as well. And that's what I've done. I basically did that once and just kept breeding, and look how many camels I've got now. Now the thing is, they're all color coded. I forgot what the major color codes are, but basically the black is the highest storage camel. Yeah, hold on. Game mode, creative. No, we'll do survival. I'm only going to use spectator and survival. So the idea is basically you breed your camel. Actually, I'll show you. Okay, so I need one chest. Then we'll color code our camels. Okay, reds I am going to kill. That is basically it. And that's because they're such a low in that they're kind of pointless. Alright, so the black, I'll show you what I mean. So let's see. That's the black one. Press E, look at all this storage. And you can have stacks of 64. And trust me, when you're having to walk a long distance, a trail of camels, brilliant help and support. Okay, so as you can see, let's see, it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And in this one, so it's black, green, let's check the blue. We need a blue. Here we go, we've got a blue. And that's a 9, and then basically anything below a 9 I am going to kill. Okay, at the moment I've only got one, so let's breed ourselves a camel. So one black, and it's only the blacks I'm actually feeding, so it's more likely I'm going to get myself another high stack. So as you can see, already comes out, and I'll feed it with this. Oh, there we go. Okay. We'll ride it. Now normally if you've got nameplates or a mod that shows you the names of things, you'll be able to see this without having to go into it, which says trade a llama. Okay, so now we're off the llama. We attach a chest to it. Get back on. Oh, we got another black. Look at that. Beautiful. So whenever I go for a long distance, basically I take the blacks with me because they actually have the most storage. Now, depending on how many I need, I might take 1, 2, or the lot. Yeah. But either way, that's the basic gist of it. And you can keep trading, and you can keep stealing the llamas if you want. It's up to you. But the fact is, as soon as you've got 2, you just keep breeding. Now, I've got a red, which I'm going to get rid of at some point, which means I'll get the piece of carpet back, and I will get the chest back. But that's how simple it is. Okay, I'm not going to go back in spectator mode for this section because it's probably easier to show than not. Oh, hold on. I'll get a few pieces there. Put them in there. Okay. Perfect. Okay, this is my cow production. So, on this side, I have 4 cows. Which is actually the wrong side. There. Okay, here we go. This is the side. Alright, the gist is this. So, I've got myself a few cows here. 2, 4, 6. I might actually increase that number to... And I basically feed them. And I go out here, and I basically collect my XP, as you would normally. Now, this is what you do next. Inside, and hold a piece of wheat. Just hold it near the fence, it attracts all the cows, and then you end up with all the little babies coming through. Now, we should count as 3 babies. How many we got? 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then we close this again. Sorted. Now I'll actually just feed these up just because I can. So that gives us 3, 4, 5 babies. Alright. Now this is it. Oh. And I leave. Now I'm not done all that much, but you'll see why in a minute. Game mode, spectator. Okay, so this post is like 0.0 in the map. Alright, this is the 0.00 location, of my spawn area. So this is like the exact middle of my world. So I decided to I can't say the word. Commemorate basically I remember it as the best location. Anyway, actually that's not supposed to be that piece. I'll get rid of that later. Okay, but I might change that from just iron blocks to iron and gold and some, maybe. Anyway. Okay, so the gist is you feed these cows, pull the babies over here using that little trick, and then let this fill up. Now, once those cows, these ones, are fully grown, you can kill them. So that's beef and cow hides. Now, if you use the other side, excuse me, if you use the other side on it, that's a bit softer on the bottom. Basically, so the cows here are for breeding. Try not to let the board fall off, that's stopping the glare on the actual screen. I've just sat on a cushion to make my butt feel a bit safer, or softer, because it really hurts. Anyway, I needed to adjust the camera. Okay, so basically you feed these cows, you put the babies over there, all of these grow up, and once they're grown up you can kill them, which gives you beef and cow hides. Now, if you have a sword with mending and flame on it, maybe looting as well, you can increase the amount and durability. Actually, I'll just show you my sword. I've been collecting stuff for a while. See, game mode, survival, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's okay, I didn't take any damage. Okay, sword. There we go. Okay, this is my sword. Sharpness 5, looting 3, knockback 2, unbreaking 3, mending, sweeping edge, power, and fire aspect 2. Now this basically means anything I chop with it becomes a barbecue, which is pretty decent when you're farming. I mean, it saves you have to take it back and use stuff to... Don't try and escape. Okay, so we'll start with that cow. As you can see, cooked piece of beef, 4 pieces of beef and 3 hides, just because of the actual sword, instead of it just being 2. Okay, there we go, and we'll get some more. Oh, a couple of pieces did get cooked, but that's still fine. So that's 3 cows. I got 11 pieces of beef and 10 hides. That's a nice chunk. Okay, 10 cooked beef, 11 hides, and some raw beef. And all that is just from them cows. I mean, it's simple. So, I feed these, they have babies, babies come over here, babies grow up, kill babies. Well, they won't be babies anymore. Alright, can we... No, we can't refeed them, it's a pity. Okay. Next, oh, look at all these. Lovely. Black, green, blue, red, orange, yellow. And look at these. Fine. Let's do the same over here. So, yeah. Now you can basically guarantee colors more often than not just by mixing and matching. So if you pick a white sheep with a colour on it and then another one with a colour, that will basically provide you with... Get out of the way! There we go. Just let all these little baby sheeps come in here. Okay, and we'll go back to spectator. Hello, Funky Monkey 2. How are you? Spectator again. Okay, so basically, same method with the cows. Feed these sheep. Now, if you want to get a specific colour, so you want more yellows, you feed a white sheep and a yellow sheep, and you've got a 50-50 of getting a white or a yellow. And if not, you can always dye the white, so it's a better benefit for you. However, I'm just doing it random, so it's all good. But basically, feed these sheep, pull the babies through here, let them grow up, and then you just go in there with my flame sword, chop them down, and you end up with cooked lamb or raw lamb, depending if it cooks it or not, and your wool. So it's a nice little setup. However, chickens are slightly different. Okay, I need some seeds. Oh, I've got one seed. 2 seeds, okay. I love seeds, they're easy to get, but you might have to do a bit of traveling if you don't want to go to your farm and do it. Alright, give me them out. There we go. Okay, so we've got 4 seeds, and it's just so I can feed the chickens. Now, chickens are one of the only animals in Minecraft that you don't actually have to farm yourself. So, you could basically slaughter everything in here except 2 chickens, leave them, and they will breed themselves. So, look at this. Okay, we've got 2 chickens left. Now, basically you feed them seeds, and they will basically follow you as long as you've got seeds. So, I'm just going to let them pop out, baby, just so we get his numbers going. There we go. Oh, and they dropped an egg. Alright, let's... Oh, look at that. So we've now got a total of 5 on. We'll get rid of the big ones. Oh! I killed them all! I can't believe I killed them all. That is so bad. Fine, it's okay, it's okay. I've got some eggs in the house. That is so bad. I didn't realise I killed them all. Oh, I didn't mean to kill them all. Okay, eggs, eggs, eggs. Over here with the foods, yes. I'm basically just going to put 2 in. So as soon as I've got 2 babies in there, that's it, I'm going to leave them. And then what we'll do is we'll come back a bit later and you'll see what I mean. Right, 1. 2. 1 stack giving me 2 chickens. That's brilliant. Okay, so we'll just leave them now. I'm not going to feed them anymore. I'm not going to do anything. We'll just leave them. We'll come back to them a bit later on, and we will see how far they have grown and what they've turned into. Okay, so let's get this meat in here. So we'll get some steaks in. We need to put these in here to cook. Put them in there. What we've got in here? Oh, we've got steak. We've got some pork there as well. Put that steak in there. We need some cooked chicken. I'll put you in there. See, I'm slowly gathering my supplies, build them up bit by bit, and then once I've got, you know, a full chest of everything, I'm then going to look at making soups and stuff. So it should be interesting. Okay, take out the dried kelp, make some kelp bricks. Actually, I need to turn that back into hay. I wonder if I've already got one for this. Not too sure. Okay, seeds, we'll put you in there. You don't look like I made a chest for the hay stacks. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just use that one. Oh, hold on. I need one for the cover. There we go. So we've got bread, we've got hay, and we've got hay bales. Sorted. Alright. Leather, I know is over here, if memory serves. Yep, over there. Okay, and we're going to use this kelp because kelp is brilliant. I mean, it's one of those items. Oh. It's one of those items you can use for all, and in this case, I'm actually using it for fire supply. One block dries a lot more than you actually. Alright, so basically, one block basically dries enough kelp to make more than another block. So you need 9 pieces of kelp to make one block, and one block dries about 30 something, I think, if memory serves. I'm really bad at this, remembering stuff. Please forgive me, don't cry. Okay, anyway, so basically what I'm doing is I'm building up. So I'm putting all the standard kelp in here. Goes into this hopper, into the smoker. The smoker then uses dried kelp blocks to make dried kelp. It's good for XP, but if you just want to sort of speed through it, make sure you've got a lever at the side, a hopper underneath with a chest. And then what basically happens is all the dried kelp goes straight into that chest through the hopper at the bottom. Really nice little method. I mean, you have a hopper or a furnace or something. So you have one of the three, hopper, furnace, or smoker. Hopper, furnace, or smoker? No. A smoker, furnace, and there's one more I can't remember. Okay, so basically this setup is hopper, smoker, hopper, hopper, chest, chest, chest. It's that simple. In the top, you put in what you want to cook. At the side, you put in your actual burnable resource, and at the bottom is your finished product that will come straight out and go straight into the chest, unless you don't put that there and then you just have to take it out yourself manually, which gives you XP, so it's worth doing. However, if you want to get a lot done, then make sure you just got a lever, turn that lever off, and then all the actual dried kelp will go straight into the item hopper, and then it should actually go in there. So I'm not really sure why that isn't working. Oh yeah, it's not working because I turned the thing off. Yeah, I know. Okay, so you're basically putting a chest there, and it's getting from the other side. That's so bad. Okay. Okay. So basically, I then put that shift click under there. Put this back up here so I don't lose it. I'll put my sword back as well. Okay, so as you can see, nothing in the chest, not in the hopper. I'll turn that on, so kelp starts going through the hopper straight into the chest, and that's it. A continuous non-stop. As long as you've got burnable resources, as long as you've got cooking items, you are sorted. It will do the job perfectly. But in my case, I'm after the XP, so I'll turn that off right now. Ooh. Come on, you little shit. Get off. Lay on your bed.
Now.
Oh man. Dogs, they're a pain, but you love them. Okay, so basically as you've seen, that's my little setup, and I use that setup for everything. So if I want to turn my cobblestone into smooth stone and various other things, same method every time, and I'll put that in there so it's sorted. Okay, over here I've got the same setup for the stone as I was just suggesting. However, I don't have a hopper underneath going into a chest. I'm just basically put it in and take out my nether bricks, and that's netherrack. Same process. Get laid down, you. Okay, do not try to lick a plug socket, that'd be stupid. Stop sniffing, lay down. Okay. Okay, so put that in there. Lay down. Stop being pinned in a bum. Okay. We better lay down because at night, if you don't go to sleep after so long, these flying things come out of the sky and start attacking you. I don't know what they're called, but they keep bugging the crap out of me because I want to get a lot of stuff done and they just don't want to let me. Alright, let's go back to spectator mode. We've got 2 more items in this location to show you. Gonna switch to game mode. And spectator. Just for reference, all of this is not made by any other method than what it is. Actually, I will show you this cool thing in a little bit. Okay, first thing is we've got over here. Now this is actually a combination. I actually had a mod installed before I did the update, which allowed me to put in a fishing net, and it would basically catch random objects out of the water for me. So I had 3 set up. Unfortunately, that no longer works because, well, I updated and the mod wasn't updated. So this section is kind of redundant for now. I may be putting it back later. Down here, we've got my little mine. And I'll just go through the floor to give you a better view, but yeah, as you can see, it is a flipping massive, and there's quite a lot of it I haven't discovered yet. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just a block. Sorry, I said I thought it were a room as well. Oh, here we go, we've got slimes coming down here. Why are they down here? What the hell? Oh, I'll have to come down and kill you. This is probably why they're not coming in that room. It's because the slimes are spawning down here. They shouldn't be though. They should be spawning in my slime machine. Oh, slime chunk, whatever we want to call it. Okay, let's have a zoom over here and just see if they're working. We've got a slime. We've got a baby slime. Look, you see that little green? Here we go. We'll watch it. We'll watch this slime. Okay, come on. Jump down. Oh man, it's so annoying. Jump. Oh, look down here. It's the only slime. Come on, jump off the edge. Come on. You know what, I've had enough. / game mode creative. Okay. There you go. As you can see, water, push, slime. Slime gets pushed around the corner. Push, 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 push. Go on, push. Slime takes damage, gets pushed. Okay, well, I know. I will destroy some slime balls. Give me a second. I want to show you how this works, and the only way to do it is basically by thinking. So, what I'm going to do, take all my slime balls out. So anything that goes in from this process, I'll just delete. Okay. There we go. And put this in here. For now. Okay. Oh, it would do it. Never mind, I won't bother. There you go. So, get around here. Go on, don't be annoying. You might be big, but you're still stupid. Okay, so. Takes damage off of that, and it's taking constant damage. The magma is pulling it down, so it can't jump up. So it's taking continuous damage, and if it was pushed that way, it takes damage from the lava blade there. And as you can see, they're taking damage, and they're dying, and they're breaking down, and dying more slime balls. And anyway, they basically all get put in the hoppers, and just out. Whoa, another big slime one. So we've got 13 out of that. Brilliant. And I was thinking it was they wanted to be awkward. It could just be because I wasn't around in the right place. I mean, if I'm not present, then that could be it. But yeah, as you can see, that is the slime machine. Fairly simple, really. It's not my idea. I come across it over the net, so thank you to everyone that actually put the effort into creating this, and I've just basically copied it with a few slight modifications to suit my needs. And the slimes have decided to stop spawning. Why? I don't know, but maybe. Don't matter. I mean, you've seen it in action. That's all I really wanted. So, basically, the slimes drop off, land in the water pushes them around, they come around, take some damage, yada yada yada, and you get some slime balls, like so. And you turn the slime balls into slime bricks. Now, if you have yourselves ender chests like these, you can just pop them in here and then access it wherever you want, so you're not having to carry everything in your inventory. Okay, game mode. Spectator, just so we can fly through everything. Yay! And I made the whole wall glass just because I wanted to see it as I was going down. Now, in case any slime did spawn, I just want to see them fall off and be stupid. Okay, so we've basically covered most things, and this box in the sky, you're probably wondering, but yes, here we go. Okay, this is how it works. Every so often, this ticker up here, oh, cloudy. Alright, as you can see, follow the light. Oh, we'll go up here, follow the light, and it's going round like that. So it activates and deactivates continuously. Okay, so when it activates, water drops onto this plate, which then activates this observer here, which then activates this dropper here, which spawns water, which activates the other dropper, and so on and so forth, and it basically repeats the process continuously. And mobs will spawn in here. Now you can make this massively big if you wanted. Okay, so like levels upon levels if you really wanted to, but the fact is this suits my needs more than perfectly. Okay, and when you're around, mobs tend to spawn quite a lot anyway. So if you actually put in the effort and light up the whole area, then this will become even more efficient because they've got nowhere else to spawn other than dark room. So what happens is they spawn on these plates, they get pushed off by the water, they land in this water, they get pushed down, and then they drop down here and they land on my chessboard or my combat ring. And basically what ends up happening is two things. One, they either land on the angle and then they're dead, okay, which is more often the fact. Okay, / game mode, we'll go to survival just so we can coax some to come and have a look so you can see them. I recently changed the bottom layer from netherrack fencing to glass, or should I say change the top layer to glass, so that way I can actually see it and watch them. So come on, don't be awkward, you know you want to die, just jump. Oh, whoa. Whoa. I was going to set it to, reset the day so that the longer period of daylight, which means they come out more. But as you just saw, they just kind of went. Okay, now, the thing is, nothing is ever guaranteed. You might come across a skeleton or a zombie or whatever wearing shit's armor. Look at that. Boom. Boom. But if any of them ended up wearing armor and they survived the fall, then there is an iron golem in there ready to beat them up. All the drops then get passed through the hoppers, and when I can find my way back out, there we go. There we go, and it comes down the hoppers, and it comes into a chest. And as you can see, just by doing it itself, 40 arrows, 42 gunpowder, 36 string, 36 bone meal, and 46 rotten flesh. I'm not really worked out what to do with rotten flesh yet, because I'm starting to get a little gathering of it. Someone did mention you can feed it to dogs, so I'm going to look into that. I'm not really sure why you want to feed rotten flesh to wolves, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go fancy and show my stuff. So, okay, let's see. Mending, fire protection, and unbreaking. Mending, protection, and unbreaking. Mending, unbreaking, blast protection, smite. Excuse me, mending, unbreaking, projectile protection, frostwalk 2, and leather falling, which is brilliant. Okay, and we'll get my combat sword and combat shield. Basically, I've made these so they actually have the same setup as the other sword and shield I've got downstairs. Unbreaking, mending, thorns, then unbreaking, mending, looting, swiping, sharpness, no power, power 5 and flame. Do I need aspect? Flame aspect? Oh, hold on. Let's check it against my other one. Okay. I thought I actually had them set up the same, so. Looting, knockback, unbreaking, mending, swiping edge, power 5. I got swiping edge. Alright, we'll stop. Sharpness. Yep. Looting. Yep. Knockback, yep. Mending, yep. Sweeping edge, yep. Power, yep. I got fire aspect 2 on this and flame on that. To be honest, I can't remember what the difference is. Fire aspect 2 will put you back. There we go. Okay, so this is my. Is it? No, it's not F3. Oh, screenshot. No. What is it? There we go. So that's what I look with my weaponry. Okay, I need to work on a bow. That's the main thing. Because I'm going to kill the dragon, I need a bow. So I am looking for info on the best stats for vanilla Minecraft bows. Okay, what? What have I pressed? There we go. Don't really know what I did, but there you go. Okay, so let's look over here. Next thing. Go on spectator again. We're almost done with the tour, and I know this tour has been taking a while, but it's good to explain and show. Okay, so this is the way it works. I'm using a pane of glass here, 1 block above these cactus. Okay, and then 1 in the middle, just because I like to be awkward. And I repeat the process at a level or so up. Now, what the idea is, the cactuses grow 1 level. Because they won't grow with anything at the either side, the glass here prevents them from growing up that level. So what they end up doing is the top of the cactus pops off. And because it pops off, it goes into the hopper, down into the next hopper, and then into this chest. And it's that simple. Now, there's two reasons I'm doing this. One, the cactus, when cooked, you can turn into green dye, which is brilliant. However, you generally don't need that much green dye. But because cactus is a passive grower, so you can just leave it, it'll grow itself, you can actually just continuously leave it until your chest is full and use it as XP storage. So when you are ready, you can basically just turn all the cactus into dye and get yourself a shit ton of XP. Let's go and have a look at these chickens. Oh, we're still only at 2. We'll leave them. We'll see. It's only been like a day or so in Minecraft day, but we'll see. Anyway, so I know I've got at least 1 row full of cactus right now. I will explain this over here and then we'll go to that. Okay, so this is, time set 0. There we will set it to daytime, so it's more viewable. Okay, so what I've done is I put King Beetlejuice in a cauldron and get him an ice. I have no idea what the stats are on them weapons. I think they're crap. I mean, I just like it because they glow. That's why he's got all glowing stuff. But the basic gist is I have a couple of farmers here. And as you can see, they're all stuck in that hole, and they all have a different setup. So one's a farmer, one's a blacksmith, and one's a fletcher. And over here, you know, same again, give them a skill. They've all got beds to keep bouncing up and down in there. The quick gist of this all is they are close enough to the zombie that they get scared, but they're also far enough away to attempt to sleep. So what actually happens is they lay down on those beds, get straight up against scared. Because they're scared, they spawn an iron golem. The iron golem, eventually, when he moves out of the middle part here, which is a single block, that is a solid stationary block. When he eventually moves from there, he gets caught in the water current and gets pushed down into that down at the bottom. However, this is a continuous process. So basically what happens is every time they're... Oh, there he goes. And down he goes. And as you can see, it's simple, but the reason for this is I'm basically getting myself iron. Instead of mining it, kill some iron golems. But the mechanic of the game allows this to happen, so why not take advantage of it? So what ends up happening is every time the villagers try to sleep, they get woke up and scared because of the zombie. The zombie being there is that's all that is needed. Alright, so every time they get scared, they spawn in an iron golem, and because there's 2 sets, there's bigger chance of the iron golem spawning. 1 to 2 of them can spawn at any time, and in this case it's just the one. Creative. Okay. So basically what happens is, once they have then spawned the iron golem, he gets caught in the water, and he gets pushed down here. Alright, now this is my little smeltery, so to speak. Basically the iron golem hits in the water, he gets pushed, and he keeps getting pushed and pushed, and he lands in here and he sinks through here. Now, I'm actually only 2 blocks high, but the iron golem is 3, so we can see underneath. And what actually ends up happening is there we go. His body stays in this 2 blocks, and his head gets caught in the lava blade at the top. And as he then dies, he drops his iron bars and flowers. You'll get lost. Flipping, hanging about. You shouldn't be hanging about. Okay, anyway. So what ends up happening is all those iron bars and those flowers travel down the hoppers. Oh, you can hear it. We'll see what we get from him. So we're at 47 here. Pretty decent. We've got what? 8 iron bars. and some flowers. But as I was pointing out, basically the iron golems die, drop in their iron bars. There we go. And their flowers, which basically just come down into these chests. When I think, do you know what, this is full, or I need it, I can then take it out, turn it into blocks, do whatever I want with it. But the fact is, I've got 4 storage chests, so it'll continuously keep happening. Now, if I really chose to, when I installed some mods, I could have chests with larger storage capacities, which means this would be better, but every time the actual update happens, you would end up losing those chests. So my advice is just use normal chests. That's basically it. And if you are going to use the big ones, don't put anything in it that you don't mind losing. For instance, if you don't mind losing dirt, then use it to store dirt. It's that simple. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. Oh, and you see a lot more of them. Splat, 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 which are then filling up the actual chest inside. We've got the iron golems over there doing it's like a fucking falling match. Let's see who we ready, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now you. Come on. Oh, a spider, another spider. Come on. A skeleton. I saw the bow. Zombie, skeleton, zombie, spider. Skeleton and zombie. But anyway, the old gist is I've got 2 autos. I put that on top of my house just because it was kind of keeping the space in there. Plus, it looks kind of unusual. Anyway, when I've got enough wall, I'm actually gonna build some scaffolding up here and sort of colour this in. However, I need to get myself bamboo. And I know I keep calling sugarcane bamboo, which is oddly enough, but it's not. Okay, / game mode. I'm going back into survival because I'm going to lose my supplies otherwise. Have you noticed that on the floor? My Frostwalker boots. Basically, wherever I walk, as long as there's nothing in that water, it'll turn it into ice. Now it's not strong ice, it's frosted ice, if I remember it's called properly. But the benefit is, you know, if I'm going to make a quick getaway, it's quite decent because I can just run along the water and it'll just make things frosty. Downside, if you try to do this while you are wanting to go in the water, it won't work, so you have to take boots off. Oh, and don't fall down hole. Okay, so I'm going to have to take my boots off actually because I'm going to need to go in some water soon. Oh, and we'll check these characters. Now, I don't empty it that often, but as you can see, it's stacking, and that'll work nicely for me. Okay, so here we go. Chest. I'm going to pick up this. I need to find where bamboo is. I'm going to have to go looking for it, to be honest. I need it because it's used for scaffolding. I don't have scaffolding yet, but as soon as I only need like 1 piece. I can get it to start growing, and that's it. Unlimited supply. Plus, it's good for a fuel source. Alright, this is my sugarcane / kelp farm. And all I've basically done is dug out a big ass rectangle, nice and deep, and this is it. Okay. And I need to get some more air. I need some potions to do it so I don't drown. take out the bottom one. I did. Okay. Alright guys, here we go. So when you're looking at kelp, if you have this up and you look at it, where it says age, you on the right hand side of the screen where it says target block and it says the age, alright, if it is an age that is, you know, quite high, 23 or something along that lines, remove it and replant. It's that simple. The reason for it is, oh, there we go. The kelp can only grow. I'm just going to remove this right now because it is quite annoying. No, there we go. It is quite annoying, but normally I have it on the lower setting on the full screen, so it's not so bad. Okay, the age itself determines how long the actual kelp can grow. So the lower the age you have it set at, so if it says 23, you take it out, you plant another piece, and then that age will change on the piece that you actually plant, which is pretty decent. Okay, but if it says like 25, that means it will not grow any higher. So bear that in mind when you're actually planting your kelp. So keep an eye on that. And every once in a while, don't forget, you know, double check, because every time you take the top level off of the kelp, the level below it will have its new age, and that could be something completely different than the original. I mean, you could plant all the bottom to level 0, you know, age nothing, alright, which means they'll grow up to 25 years. In game time, it's like, you know, 20 minutes. Alright, but the fact is, if it grows to 2 levels and you knock it out so it's back to 1 level, it won't necessarily be at level 0 again. It might be a level 20, age 23. So make sure you check that out every once in a while. Anyway, the quick gist is, I plant the kelp, let it grow, come down and harvest it. The water current, okay, I put these boards here, alright, to prevent the kelp from growing any higher. Alright, I use water current to push the kelp over into these hoppers, which at that point they take it over here and I can just pick it up out of this chest as and when required. And as you can see, it's still going. Now, reason I put sugarcane here, 2 things. One, it's just they need to be next to a water source, so why not? And 2, let's suggest I don't pick up all the sugarcane. There we go, 2. And it ends up in the water. Oh no, I'm gonna go swimming. Ah, never mind, forget it. I'll just come over here. Oh. There we go. Where is it? Come on, float back up. You see, basically, because of the water, they float down and they float back up. So what will happen? Oh, there it comes. We'll watch it. Just like the kelp, it gets caught by the water, pushed in, and goes straight into the hoppers, which then in turn deliver it to here. So anything I don't actually pick up physically myself, I can still grab from here, which is quite a nice benefit, really, isn't it? Now I'm just going to put this kelp and sugarcane in storage. Nope, that's sugarcane. Okay. I'll put my boots back on. I need some food. Let's go with chicken. Okay, so that is my kelp and sugarcane farm. I mean, like I've already planted some near the river as well, but I'm gonna basically, you know, wipe out that river at some point. So it makes more sense just to do it this way. Where'd I put sugarcane? Over here. Sugarcane is basically used to make sugar, but also paper. So bear that in mind. That's why I've got paper underneath. I haven't made much paper because I haven't been harvesting much sugarcane. Okay. Oh, bones, bones, bones. want some arrows. Arrows are actually on the other side, so I come all the way around it for no apparent reason. Well, it's colourful. Okay. Let's put this up here. There we go. Alright, so I've basically covered almost everything, I think, in regards to the overworld. Let's take a look. Is there anything I've missed? Okay, we've done the farms. Let's go check the chickens while we're here. We only have 2. Let's see how many we've got now. We've still got 2. Never mind. They'll breed at some point when they get bored and they just want to, you know, have a bit of fun. Okay, so we've basically covered all the little farming sections. The villages close by, I actually have been sort of looking after. Never mind, I've got to put something there. Bear with me a second. I don't mind destroying this brick. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so now we'll get back on this. So press that. Brilliant. Away we go. Oh. This is my closest village. And what I've been doing is to protect the villagers. What the fuck? Oh, it's missing a piece. Where did it go? I think I'm gonna have to take a few pieces with me. I know I've got some spare tracks somewhere. Track, there we go. We'll just take that. We'll take a couple of powered rails just in case. There we go. We'll try it. Oh. Instead of walking all the way there, we'll do this. Use the powered rail. So I know I put a piece down, so where did it go? So I had 11 pieces of rail. So, oh, that hurts. Never mind. Out of the way! Thank you. Flipping pigs. Oh god, it looks like we're only one piece out of track missing. Okay, so this is my closest village, and to be honest, I like it for trade. So simple. As you can see, I've traded quite. Oh, what's that? Bottle of enchanting. I need some more emeralds. Gold for emeralds? No, I'll do emerald for gold. Oh, it hurts my butt. My butt. Ow. Okay. Right. So, nether warts for emeralds. That's not bad. Emeralds for ender pearls. I've got a few, so I'm good for now. Oh, definitely. Rotten flesh for emeralds. Okay. Oh, so close. I forgot about that big hole. Anyway, this is my little trading village. So what I end up doing is I put in a lot of iron golems. Any village I go to that I tend to like, I put in as many iron golems as I think it can withstand without being overpopulated with them. And the reason for this is because if the village gets attacked, then the more iron golems the better. And I'm hoping I'm going to sort of expand that village a little bit at some point and make it so that it sort of connects to my actual home base. Hey. I'm getting some more emeralds. How many I'll end up getting, I don't actually know, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'm basically just going to keep expanding my little area to encompass other things. So even though this is my actual home base, I want it to connect to the village, and then I'm going to basically build a village trade post. So I'll have to coax more villagers, and that's why this track's here actually, because I was using it to transport villagers for my actual iron golem farm. As you can see, iron golems are all out of place at the moment, which is pretty good. Put that in there. Where's the trader dude? He's not making any potions. Oh no. Where are you? Hey. No idea what he's going to do with the thing yet, but I'm not complaining. I mean, all them stacks, and I got myself 15 emeralds. I'll take one ball. Don't tell me what it does. It's shiny. You've got to have a shiny ball. Okay, anyway, as you see, this is my basic setup. I'll leave that for now. So this is the village anyway. I wonder if he's got out in here as yet. Oh, I basically emptied this place as soon as I got it, but as long as the villagers are alive, I've got like a nice trading source. So it could be quite lucrative for me to keep this going. I actually stole my first horse from here as well. A long time ago, if you were caught being a horse thief, they'd have chopped your hands off. Oh man. Flipping pigs. Should bring a bow so I could shoot them while I'm driving around. Bear me a second. Oh. Whenever you sit down, you need to do stretches. Oh, I've got bad back, so that really hurts. Let's see, can you still see my ugly mug? Yeah. Okay, let's get out of that. And more emeralds. Put that bucket with the buckets. I'm just doing random stuff with buckets. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's basic it. I can take that out now. To be honest, I only really did the slime because I wanted sticky pistons, and I haven't actually made any or used any right now. So that was kind of pointless for me, but it was quite nice, you know, putting the effort to make it, because it's quite nice to show off. Let's see, what else have we got?
The sticky pistons.
Don't you start, woman. Okay, so it's night time, so we better go to sleep. Cool. Until he messes it up, that little shitty dog. Right, dog, big nice fluffy bed. Decides to open it and pull out the inside. I know they said dogs are inquisitive, but that's just flipping ridiculous. Okay. Let's enchant some books. Hold on, no, I'm only at level 18, what's the point? We need at least level 32. So we've got to get some XP going, alright. So we'll take that out. And that. It's not much, but it counts. Put the pork in there. No, make them. Put it in. There we go. We're slowly building that up. Put that in there. Alright, what else have we got? Oh yeah, we've got some netherrack around here. There we go. I'll put that in here. What else? Potion of harming, instant damage 2. Oh, I got another bottle of more enchanting. I forgot about them. I forgot what they're for. I'll have to look them up a bit later. I'm actually going to put this down here. The potions I'm making, I'm doing them in sets of 3. Because basically that makes the most sense, really, doesn't it? There we go. gotta know this. It's been a while, so forgive me. Let's see. Thank you for the raid fee, much appreciated. How are you doing? Oh, I just come out of my world by accident. Bubbles Butts 2369. Hearts and what are they? Rockets. Give me a second. Let's have a look. It doesn't tell me what they are. Give me a minute. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Emote, Twitch raid, the global. They look like happy missiles. That's pretty decent. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Okay, yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so we've basically covered everything that I've done so far in the overworld, or well, everything within my my little location. So next thing, actually, I need to take some iron blocks with me and some heads, because I've got some more iron golems to make. Okay, hold on. Do I need... I'll definitely need that. And I'll take one of them just for a good measure. And the chest. Oh, I need to take my soft touch, otherwise I won't be able to pick it up. Softy. Hello, Softy. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so let's take a quick whip around my other world. Or should I say, my underworld. I know there's a new update coming, so it might mess my shit up, I don't know. I heard from a reliable source that there's going to be an update on Minecraft soon that is to the nether. And unfortunately, whenever that happens, I tend to end up getting screwed over at some point somehow. Okay, this is set up for long storage, so I can basically put a shit ton of fuel in here, a large amount of netherrack in there, and then it'll continuously pump it out into this chest here. As you can see, I've got some netherrack in there but no fuel, and the fuel would generally be some kelp blocks when I actually get round to doing them. Okay, let's go up here. Now, just for those that don't know, normally when you are building in the nether, you actually build with the whole area so that nothing can see you. Otherwise, you know, you generally get attacked or blown up. Never attack a pigman. You attack one, you attack them all. So, you know, if you ever thought about being in a group where everyone looks out for each other and, you know, you support each other, and if someone hurts you, then everyone's on them, well, that's the pigman. You hit one, even accidentally, every single pigman will keep coming at you until you are dead. So, be wary of that. Ghosts, or ghasts, are the big, fat, square blocks that shoot fireballs, which explode. Now, normally you would not see me building anything out of glass, but funnily enough, and luckily for us, we get to have a nice view, and the ghasts assume that the glass is actually a solid object, so they cannot actually see us, which is brilliant. Oh, I managed to make myself a hole in the roof, which basically means when I get around to doing it, I can build myself an actual pigman farm up here and sort myself out a shit ton of gold. However, I haven't done that yet because, well, it takes a lot of time and effort and resources, and I don't have either. I don't have the resources, but I have the time and I have the effort. Okay, let's see. First thing, so if we go this way, I'm actually going to do this in the fast method. So I'm going to go to spectator just so I can show you around. Oh, hold on. I'll show you a gas. I've just heard one. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. These things, if they see you, alright, these tend to fire fireballs at you, so be wary of them. You can make yourself a gas farm, and the reason for that is when you kill them, they actually drop a gas tier, which you need for fireproof potions. If I remember, it's fireproof potions, but you definitely need them anyway. Making the farm is ridiculously long and hard in effort, so be wary of that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a quick shortcut. So we've gone through here, so we'll rush over this direction, and I'll show you what I've been doing. Okay, so we'll come into the center part. Okay, so down here is the portal to the end. That's the hub where we started off. This is the swamp location. Not really done anything there. It's mostly for birchwood and clay. I've not really done anything there other than make a basic base, and this is my blaze farm. And I'll show you the blaze farm because it's actually here already. So basically you go along the corridor, go down here, and there's like ladders coming down here. And this is my blaze farm. Luckily I found 2 blaze spawners. They don't really work as well as I'd hope, so I'm going to find a way to make them more efficient. But anyway, when I'm actually physically there, the blaze starts spawning. And what ends up happening is they go to this hot rock, this magma block. I'm thinking of putting another one here actually. And then what ends up happening is they push each other down the hole. And I'm stood down here with a sword and I just basically attack them. And the same process over here as well. Now the reason for this is they drop blaze rods, and you use these for making potions, but you also can use them as a fuel source as well. So it's definitely worth finding a blaze farm if you can and make yourself one of these. All you really need to do is make the blaze farm out of glass, and as you can see, let's see, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th block out all the way around. Make it glass. Same for the floor, and always make sure the blaze farm is 1 glass brick higher than the actual blaze itself. Now if you put a trapdoor on top, it stops blazes spawning on top of there and getting stuck, so bear that in mind. Okay, so that's the blaze farm, and as you can see I've got a sword here and chest for and so on, and I've got an ender chest down here as well, so that way any blaze rods I pick up I can just drop in there and then pick them up at home when I'm ready to go back. Okay, next location. Okay. And as I was saying, for the iron golems, there you go. I put them in here because when the pigmen spawn, then the iron golems will attack them, and you know, if I'm around, then I'll get some iron nuggets, gold nuggets, and if not, then there you go. Okay, this is going to the end. Now I have gone through the portal and I did die, so I'm not going to go that way.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated, and welcome to Frosty Ball. Okay, sorry. Next thing, okay, the beach. I made a turtle farm. It's not a fully functional one yet, but the basics are there. Let's see, swamp, blaze farm done, end. I don't need to go there, so I'm gonna hope. Where is the? Oh yeah, it's the other end. Meow. Oh, okay. Let's see, turtle and beach. I'll take you to this one. Just for those that don't know, you cannot go through balls as a spectator. I'm just using a spectator because it's a lot flipping faster moving around than not. And I've made one hell of a flipping corridor. I found it a lot easier if you build it at the roof, because eventually you will meet up with everything else. If you try and build it down at the bottom, you've got the trouble of, you know, automatically coming into contact with lava and getting killed. But if you build at the roof, you can just basically build downwards by dropping gravel and then, you know, slowly just putting ladders down in it. Okay, let's see, / game mode on. Oh, fuck off. Sorry for swearing. It is an 18 plus, so, you know, if you get upset by swearing, bear that in mind. Okay, I'll go back into survival and drop to the floor. Alright, so we'll go to the beach. All the locations I've made a little mini base. Okay, ooh. I'm making a farm for you guys at some point. Shit, I got stuck at the roof. Zombie meat! Yay! Don't really want it, but you know, I can hopefully trade it again. Oh, the turtles have hatched. Oh, that's nice. Here we go, turtles. Basically, when you've got shears at the bottom of the water, I'll show you while I'm here. All this grass here, if you feed 2 turtles, they will lay eggs. However, you're better off finding where they're actually laying their eggs to do so. Okay, this section I'm going to turn into a turtle farm. Right, and the idea is you put fencing round to stop mobs from spawning. You build a underground setup, or should I say you build a setup where the turtles can go in and out, the grown-up ones, but the baby ones can't. And then the turtles themselves drop scoops, which are like little turtle shells. And when you put them together, you end up making a turtle helmet, which allows you to breathe for a bit longer underwater. Yes, I know, it seems like a lot of effort, but it's really cute seeing all the baby turtles. Anyway, okay, I'm just going to put, I don't know why I carried them with me, I could have just put them in there. Oh yeah, I need to carry that with me minimum. So if I go anywhere, then I can just put it down. Yeah, okay. Put the nugget in. Okay, let's go to sleep so we can actually show the day round. This is another village that I decided to build a little base from, and that was mostly because a turtle was hanging around. Oh, there's another one there. And the basic gist is, while there is turtles, there is scoots, and scoots are needed. So, my recommendation, any base that you build, you need to have wheat farm location built. Pumpkins. I forgot what this is. Oh, carrots. Potatoes, beetroot, and melons. Straight away, food. Wheat is mostly for making bread, or if you decide to have some cows anywhere nearby. So it's all down to you on what you build, but that's my recommendation. Always have yourself a little plot wherever you go for food. The only place I haven't done it is actually up north, where I found the ice pillars. And the main reason for that is fucking the water just freezes. It's simply here, the water freezes. You put a bucket of water down, and instead of you got flowing water, you get an ice cube. So it's kind of pointless. But this is going to be my little turtle farm. I'm going to get myself some scoots, and I'm going to make some helmets so I can breathe underwater. Because at some point, I'm going to... Oh, wow. Hey dolphin, come here, I need to swim faster. There we go. Another turtle. See, the feeding off of this. Oh. See, there's some underwater towers and things, buildings that I really want to find, and that's mostly because they give you certain items that you can't get anywhere else. And I've actually forgot what they're called. It's so annoying. I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but the fact is there is a lot to be done in this game. And the main thing I need to do now is get myself some shulker boxes. So I need to build a setup that's going to allow me to kill the dragon. So I'm going to be looking for a bow, and I also need to make sure I'm armoured quite adequately enough to actually prevent me from getting killed. It's that simple. to a jungle. I mean, I bought some jungle wood from the trader, but the fact is I actually need to find a jungle because I need bamboo. I really do. Because I need to stop building scaffolding because I'm going to need it for larger construction. Unfortunately, it's so awkward because I don't even know which direction the jungle's in. What's that? Oh, flowers. You know what? I should really build a boat and make things easier, I think. That dog is a pain in my ass. I'm slightly lost now. Sorry, bear with me a second, guys. I'm gonna switch to my AK, see what the dog's doing. Can I let this one through? There we go, guys, I'm back. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Okay, the basic gist is we're actually looking after the dog for a family member. And the family member's turned up, so you can probably hear the dog going. Of course, he can hear that they're there, and he misses them, which is fair enough. I mean, he's a pup, sort of. He's a very needy doggy. Do you know what? I've wandered off and I haven't really made. I've not really made a map. I could really have done with a map. Oh, that's not good. A piece of sand and we'll keep on going around. I'm just going to follow this for as far as it goes, to be honest. We'll see where we end up. Oh, it looks like we found the end here. You know what? I'm going to mute my mic for a moment because I might have to listen to the dog, but you don't. So bear with me.
Hey, winner. Hmm. Pretty good, you. So, you found your way home due to Puppo yelping? I was saying, so you found your way home due to Puppo over there yelping?
Okay. Yes, yes. Clipping out. Dogs. You so whining there, eh?
Huh?
Oh, I'm talking to a dog. Not you, dude. Just a dog. There's a great little whinger. And it's annoying because it's a loud screech. There you go. Right, you're getting some cuddles, you're getting strokes. Now behave and stop whining. How can I play this if you bloody keep whining, eh? Lay down. Good boy. I need some food. Wait, I need some make a best. Awesome. Melon, I think. Don't you dare start whinging, I'll just let you in here. Stop whinging. Don't try to open the plug socket, that's just stupid. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to build my turtle farm soon. The question is where to build it. Or should I say which direction facing? I mean, I could do it so it's facing the outwards, but doing that might be a problem. Okay. Let's see.
Puppo seems like a whiny little brat.
Oh, definitely, seriously, man. I get it. It is my son's his owner, and his missus has just had Babby. So he's spending a lot of time with his missus and Babby. But the dog is still a Babby itself, so it's, you know, it's we ain't been down at his missus's house. He ain't seen dog as much, so the dog's lonely. And as soon as he hears my son turn up, it's like, yay, daddy's home, run wild. unfortunately, is a dog. So you know, you can't exactly say stop being a whiny bitch. Because, to be honest, he's quite within his reason to do so. You know, they say a dog's for life, but people these days don't always fucking realise that. Stop whining! Ooh, I just had a really good idea to shut him up. There. You want a bag of crisps? You want them? Yeah, man. Good boy. Blackmail the dog with crisps. It's a really cool idea. I should have thought of it sooner. Okay. Bear in mind, everyone, it's not a good idea to feed your dog loads of crisps, just to keep them quiet. Well, you want some more? You want some more? Well, there you go. I think he's going to be happy now. Looks like someone's come through.
Later. You'll be fine. You don't need to fucking finger.
Okay, so been at the beach and I kind of got lost and turned back up. I need to find the jungle. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure which direction I should be looking at to find the jungle. However,
He's fine.
the jungle itself is probably somewhere like northeast, as a guess, because jungle tends to be sort of in the what do you call it? If we go by a normal jungle, it is generally somewhere where it's hot and humid. Go too far south, it's freezing. Too far north, it's freezing. And I'm gonna shoot that dog. Oh! I won't mind, but he's not my dog. You know what I mean? If he were my dog, I'd fucking treat him right, but he's not. And if I give him too much attention, then he'll grow attached to me instead of his actual owners, which is not a good thing. Alright, let's prepare for a journey. I need to find an actual jungle. So, I need to prepare. We're going on a trip. Okay. Okay, for now, let's put these in here. That as well. Sand doesn't need to go in. A got to take my soft touch, unfortunately, because it's literally needed. Melons in there. 7 8 ingots, dirt, wood. Okay, wood's over here. Oak planks. Put that in there. Where's this sand? Fine, we'll put sand in there. Oh, no. Shears definitely needs to be in here, so we make some. And for the dirt, cobble, yeah, you know. Dirt. Let's see what's that. Coarse dirt. That's basically dirt with gravel mixed in. Just standardized dirt. Okay, dash in here. Alright, so to prepare for a journey, the first thing we need to do is go to sleep. Right, we need to make a compass. So we need to make some maps. So we'll need a couple of compasses actually. Let's go to the beginning point. Oddly enough, because I've had the maps in regards to the mods, I've never actually made the map for the game. So that was a bit weird really, wasn't it? Okay. So last piece of map. I'm just giving a little general view of my location, so it's all decent.
Once I have to take a break, your grandson's here. Come on. I'm not saying
There we go.
but in here.
Oh, no.
Not saying no.
There we go. So, that's not too bad actually. Get some more. And basically just sort of expand it as I go along. But I like the view of that, that's pretty decent. So I've got my home base, my garden, my slime farm, golem farm,
Really hearing your noisy there.
yeah. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to take a break, guys. I'll be back later. My grandson's turned up, so I've got to go and see him. So, till then, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Sorry about the dog. But I will see you all again next time, and hopefully I will mute the bugger. So, till then, have fun, and see you later. Bye-bye.